signups that bought the blog and the inner circle, they're not showing up either, nowhere. And that's no big deal. They're canceled. But I did want to come back and contact them and say, hey, look what you could get now, and they're all, it's all gone. And this lady that I'm working with, her name is Connie, and she can't access it either. At first she told me she could. And she said, like, wow, Sherry, can't believe you can't see your stuff, because I can see all of it. And then 2 days later, I said, well, Connie, why don't you just give me the list? You can have access to it and just download it and give it to me. She says, I'm getting that same oops page now. You are.
Wow.
She said, I can't even see your stuff. So you guys don't cancel. Don't even accidentally cancel. It's not worth it for a few months anyway.
I wonder if there's any way they can regenerate that.
That's what they're trying to do. She said she had support and the developers working on it, but so far nothing.
That's crazy.
Well, it's not like it disappears. I don't understand why they can't access it. It's not like it all deletes all of a sudden.
I'm sure they got so much stuff going on they can't dedicate somebody.
Don't either. It might happen, at some point, but right now, I want it now. I get these people now, and I can't see who they are. I see, but like I said, I have several on my team that are in iPass that did not haven't activated the new system. So,
wow. Well, that's good to know. Sorry, Sherry.
I didn't want to keep putting it in the chat, but I wanted to say, don't deactivate, because I can't stress that enough.
I deactivated mine, but I didn't have anything.
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't have any signups in there. It's probably not a big issue, but more than likely, even you, Steve, if you didn't have any signups, you probably had the partial buyers. Because you bought traffic, so more than likely you had partial buyers in there, and you don't have.
But I still have that in my get response, don't I?
Yeah.
But
not necessarily.
Well, you could.
Yes, your names would be in get response, but you wouldn't know who is who.
Right.
You, they were a
right. You don't know who they are.
They would be in get response, yes, unless you take Michael's advice and
Purge.
Link your blog to a sales page instead of the capture page.
Oh.
Right.
Then they wouldn't have them as leads.
And a lot of mine are in the get response. I mean, when I have checked before, I don't know right now who they are because to contact them. And that's probably not a big issue as far as the, partial buyers, but I do want to know who my team is, I do want to know my signups. Really do.
Yeah.
Anyway, probably enough about that.
I can tell Sherry's really, really. It's a big deal, isn't it?
What's funny is that Connie said that at first she had access to it, then she doesn't. So it's a major issue, and I don't know if I'm the only one or not. But and I could be the only one out 15,000 that's having this issue because the wrong link at the right link at the wrong time, whatever.
I know it's true about the cancel because on my cancel
I can't hear you, Tim. If that's you talking, can you guys hear me?
Thanks, Steve. What I said was I couldn't find my cancel leader. I have a couple, about 3 canceled, and they're gone. I mean, that's not that it's such a big deal because I canceled, like you said. But so if I had others like you did, if I had a ton of partials, I would be in the same boat. So yeah, other people obviously must be going through the same thing.
Well, the thing of it is, when you have the partial buyers, it's not just email, because when they get to the partial buyers part, you have their phone number, and so I know David Weber before a couple of months ago, he was talking about how he was calling his partial buyers, so and that was helping him out a lot. So that's part of the information in there is you actually have their phone number as well, not just an email. So I don't want to keep talking, but we got the traffic going. That's great, huh?
Yeah, I got to get with the 4 people. So, well, Steve and Steven are both in it, right? Can you hear me?
Probably the internet.
I know. What?
Chat.
Yeah. And
I like to do that. I really, really do. And at some point, I may want to jump in. I'm actually doing the boot camp again, and hopefully with greater results, and also hopefully with more power on my end, more consistency on my end.
Did anybody catch the training today from Alex?
Yes, I did. I did. Pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then they gave all those resources too for more traffic links.
I missed that part. Actually, I was listening more than watching.
Well, there's a PDF that's attached.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I was looking at it earlier. No, Michelle wanted to go get on the laptop because our internet's acting up. And that's hardwired in. This is on wireless, so. Yeah, but Steve and Steven, you both wanted to be on our co-op, right? I lost it again.
Right.
The link that you possibly be just because it's I don't have iPass anymore.
Change your ID to, my ID to yours?
Well, the whole link won't isn't opening for me at all.
Let me try that on mine.
I'm thinking it's probably issue on my part.
I'm trying too. It's not opening.
No, not for me either.
Okay, well, I have anyone else want to do some talking, or Michelle, do you have a training planned?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I have another question to ask. There's a lady, if you all were on the Hangout Saturday, you might have heard Michael mention Elizabeth. And anyway, she's all in. She's been in power for a long time. I actually met her in Charlotte. We were roommates. But anyway, she's been very, very inactive, canceled her memberships and all that stuff. Well, Michael mentioned Saturday that she was back. So I was wondering about adding her to this group. What do you guys think?
Sure.
She is actually a sign-up under Ed. Her team was Ed and Joe. I don't even know what Joe's name is.
L.
It's LAP. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay. Well, I didn't mention anything to her, but she's kind of lost because she's been out of the loop for so long. And when she and I were in together, there were only a few of us, and now there's hundreds. And she's like, oh, my gosh, what happened? So, you messed up, girl.
I've been using the system now for 28 months and have generated more than $228,000 in income. This system has allowed me to have a complete lifestyle. The cool thing is that because of this system and the way that it works, I'm able
Your
to do
computer
this
is up.
absolutely anywhere. As long as I have a laptop and an internet connection, I can continue forward in my business
That
just for
me?
a couple hours a day.
Is that you, Mark?
You know, I think it was me. I was clicking on that link.
And it worked finally.
Yeah.
I clicked on that link and it apparently played for everyone. Sorry.
Yeah, you know, adding her is fine. Anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's on she's on Michael's team, but she's not real, on immediate group going. So.
You say she's all in?
Yeah, she's been all in for a long time, and like I said, I met her. Well, we had been on the same team, in the same groups and stuff like that, but actually met her, and she was my roommate in Charlotte.
Okay. Now, how many in our group's all in?
Stephen, are you all in?
Yes.
Most everybody.
And, particularly, I don't think it matters if we're all in this group.
Oh, I know that.
I think the matter is that you're active.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to say, if on these trainings, I said, why don't we just pick a marketing arm like emails or Facebook, and we just all go and we go find it where we can study it, and we can start it, and then we can talk about it next week. 7. We just, what area we would like to work on.
Sounds good to me.
Me too.
It makes it, and that way we got, many heads on it instead of one. My head's not very smart, so I could use some more help,
Well, I think one of the things that I'd like to do is just when we're having problems in our marketing, that as a team, that's what masterminds are, is to help everybody
Right.
get over obstacles. And I know we all have obstacles.
Okay.
Our obstacle is a cockatoo right now, who's sitting over there next to Michelle.
That's not an obstacle.
Yeah. Until you start going.
Well,
yeah.
I have several on my team, but if they're not active, I really didn't want to add them here.
Yeah.
But she's all in, and apparently she's going to be more active. But
I would love for this to be a place where people can bring, where they are in their business, and maybe we all can help each other.
Me too. That's what I'm thinking. And she kind of needs some help, and you get in that Skype group, you're just lost. I mean,
oh yeah, that moves so fast. I can't read.
An hour. And I know Debbie told me that she was learning a lot in there, so that's good. Because a lot of stuff gets posted, a lot of stuff gets answered, so that's good. But if you have basic questions, then maybe we need to do it here.
And this is not an exclusive to Team Consistency either. If you know people, like I said, we met Steven and Lisa. Lisa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in Nashville, they were watching us film videos and laughing at me.
Hey, when they talk about content, they talk about content, but I'm a little lost. Are they talk about content about niche or what?
Well, it depends who you talk to, because if you watch that training today with Alex and John,
I was
watching
on the road.
John's content's a lot different than Michael's content. So it all depends on what your strategy is. I mean, if you're going after paid traffic and just want to shoot videos, or if you're going to blog with, with quality,
I see. What I got, they do a lot of content on training. Like if you're reading, you're reading and doing some training, then you just kind of, you just turn around and then post about it or something like that.
Okay, could I interrupt just a minute, Steve? That is what they say. Okay, that's what they say.
Okay.
That is not what Michael and Alex do. What do you think, Mark and Michelle?
Nope.
Nope. They do not do that. Okay, that's what they want us to do in the boot camp, and I think that's good to do, is furnish content. But they can preach it all day, but and it doesn't matter because they're having sales. Doesn't matter what they're doing, they're having sales.
Yeah.
I agree. You know,
What do you think, Michelle?
the emails that Alex sends, there's no way possible that we could get the same results as Alex being that blunt.
No.
You know, and I'm a northerner and I'm blunt, especially living down here in Mississippi. But Alex, a whole nother level. And I don't know how he keeps getting responses, positive responses from those emails.
Yeah.
So,
And
you know, what works for them is not going to work for us.
right. And Steve, what you've been doing with your videos on your travel, I mean, I may have missed some, but your videos on your travel, you are on target.
Yeah.
Absolutely on target because Mike and Michelle with Aldo's, that's what they do. You know, that's what they do. Wherever they're at, that's what they're shooting. You know, the videos.
Okay.
Everything I think is on target.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen Steve's videos, but they've been pretty awesome.
Yeah, you just gotta get them out there more. You got to get.
So that's you know, that's my opinion. Michael and Alex don't do that. Now John does. But, okay.
Well, it all depends on what niche you're going after too. I mean, if you're going after people that
exactly.
want to see the world, want to hang out with Mickey Mouse or at the aquarium like you were the other day.
That's absolutely the key right there. Who you're going after.
Yeah.
Right. Steve, we had talked about, you know, your Mitch wanted to be fishing.
Right.
You know, you can't do training on how to set up an email marketing if you're going to market the fishermen.
Well, that's one thing.
And I wanted to share this actually because several weeks ago, Shane, I think, put in the Skype chat a clip from Facing the Giants movie about motivation. And I sent that out to the email list. That's the motivation. I do that like once a week. And I actually got an email from somebody yesterday saying how much she appreciates it because, you know, it came at the right time to hear that.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
It's Awakening the Giants.
No. Facing the Giants.
There's both. There's Awakening was a movie. Facing the Giants.
Yeah, Facing the Giants. It was written done by a Christian group out of down there in Georgia someplace.
Yeah, one's a movie, but now Tony Robbins has a book.
That's what I was thinking. Awakening, yeah, I've seen that.
Now, it's a 5-minute clip from the movie.
Yeah,
it was
I know what you're talking about, Michelle.
Okay.
So your content can be anything that you think that your niche would like. I mean, Steve, you could talk about lures for crying out loud, and that would be your content.
Lures, huh? Put out a hook. This is how you hook a worm. I can tell you how you put sardines on out in the ocean.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta tie it to the business.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
really
as you say, you know, I had this opportunity because of this business.
Right.
You know, that thing.
To me, that's no matter what you talk about, that's where the call to action comes in.
Right. And the bridge.
But, you know, I'm not a big proponent of putting that in every single one either. Like, I didn't do a call to action on that motivation video. I don't feel like I should put a call to action on something like that.
Right.
Well, just say 80% content, 20% sales.
No, I think it's the other way around.
No, I think it's 80% content and 20% sales.
I heard it backwards. Sorry, Steve.
Well, anyway. So
one of the things Michelle and I were just talking about, we've been going through Empowered Networks, the new back office and stuff. We're trying to, all the training is gone. The Facebook, the pay-per-click, all that stuff.
All of it.
I know. It just blows my mind. Same thing for me with iPass, all that
okay.
stuff. And
I mean, I'm just worried about when we get new members coming in, what are they going to do?
Yeah, there's no training for them except if they go to the teams. You know, top producer formula and all that, but that's not real marketing training.
Well,
Well, right.
Well, see, I was hoping that the iPass training would transfer over, but with the issue that I've had, I was told that what I have now is all I will have, and that is nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, they haven't transferred over.
And
So,
but what I'm saying is that it won't.
not for you at all?
Well, my from what I understood, not for anyone. I mean,
Okay.
you guys
Yeah,
already have it.
That's the
So my
problem.
suggestion would be to download it, copy it, paste it, you know, whatever.
Well, that's, that's a big problem for trial members who come in new to internet marketing and don't know what they're doing and have absolutely no training.
And I also think it's a problem that I paid for it for several months, for over a year, and then it's gone. You know, to me, that was product I purchased. But
Yeah. Yeah.
So isn't the training that you're doing with the beginners, is that what's for the new people coming in?
It's not training though,
They
really.
haven't really got into any training yet. I watched it today, and they just
They try and get them to upgrade.
well, nothing. Well, they were trying to show them how the back office works.
And you know, that's all the coaches did in the first place.
Right, but I mean, it doesn't tell them how. You know, it tells you got to get traffic, you got to get people to get into the funnel, but it doesn't go into like how to use Facebook, how to use Twitter, how to use whatever LinkedIn. You know, it just says you got to get traffic.
Yeah, that's in the upgrade product. So,
I mean, you can get all that in the six-figure shortcuts, but that's $200, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's their job to upsell that stuff.
Right, I know, but we still need. They need something, or we need something for when the trial member comes in.
Well, see, that's
But
where I
we
thought,
can't work with them.
that's where I thought iPass was. I mean, you know, that was the product to work with, or the training.
Mhm.
But unless you guys have access to it and can refer your people to it, I don't have access to
We
the.
still have access to the old iPass, but there's no way I can
New people wouldn't have access.
yeah.
I mean, it's just an obstacle. We're going to overcome it, but I'm just trying to figure out the best way of doing it.
Yeah, and see that.
Record the videos.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's the only other option that I can think of.
I have a way to record it on my computer, but I don't have the iPass anymore.
Oh, those. Okay.
Well, you know, I did go ahead and in the iPass, what was it? In the getting set up where they're talking about setting your goals and everything like that, I did download all of that. I haven't opened it to see if the videos are still there, but some of those are pretty awesome. It was from that lady that you know, wasn't even with iPass. She does that for a living.
Oh, shit, it wasn't even with iPass? I didn't know that.
No, I contacted her on Facebook. Oh, gosh, about a year ago. She helped me do something about, actually, it was doing an image, you know, training on doing image. I contacted her, asked her how. And she's asked me, who are you with? Because I work with lots of companies. No, she's not with iPass. She's not with Empower. She does that for a living, does the training.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Her name is AZI something.
Liza?
Yeah. No, she's not with Empower iPass at all. But her training's good. You know, so I think that's I think that's something that may not be in the new iPass that should be. Totally should be. Those daily action plans that Chris Johnson send out every day. I think those are key. They should have those. I don't know why.
Can I ask you a question? When they get into the, can you see me? 'Cause I'm looking at my screen right now. Let me come back to this. Let me switch to my screen. I want to ask you something here. Okay. Let me do a screen share here.
Okay, great. She has lots of videos on YouTube, and that is absolutely right.
Yes,
and
he does.
Not even just for iPass or whatever.
Yeah. Well, isn't this right here? You start here, and that takes you. Isn't that training right there?
No, Steve, it's not training. It tells them about the business, but we're talking about training, like how do you start marketing on Facebook, or even how do you use your links?
Right.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. And see, that was with the old iPass, and it was very, very detailed, very detailed.
Okay.
And that's the one thing that they should have moved over. That
products.
I didn't know if they did or not, because
they can't get to all this in the beginning. They can't. All they can get to the blogging system, right? There's no training in that.
There's training on the Kalatu. I'm assuming. I don't remember.
Training on how to use Kalatu
before and got set up. So
that's what they get is Kalatu blogging system. Interesting.
Nothing like that was in the iPass system training. Nothing.
Well, I'll put a.
Mark and Michelle agree.
Yes.
Yeah, and I had just asked a couple days ago in the Skype chat about if they're going to have that training, and Cassandra keeps saying yes, it's going to be included in EN to go.
Okay, well,
as I understand, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll get out of this.
But as far as I can tell, EN to go is only going to be that mind map that John put on Skype.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if EN to go will actually be like another 30-day plan that iPass had at the last version. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we can. We're recording these, so as we do training, we can also, we can upload it to YouTube and start sharing YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, if we start, we can start at the beginning. How to find the links, how to put it in. We could go back at the beginning to start and make up. As we talk, we can share that, can't we? We start from.
That's true, Steve. But the thing is, with iPass, it was already there. That's what we paid.
Yeah, right. I understand that. We don't have that, so we got to do something different.
Right.
Well, I mean, you guys may have it. I don't know if you still have access to it.
We do. We still have access to the old iPass.
If I were you, I would be recording that, downloading it, or keep paying it. Because as soon as I get it back, if I get it back, I will pay that $47 a month just to have access to that training, so that I can either copy or refer people to that.
Well, as far as
they got to have it someplace.
It will go away at some point, because they're going to require people to either cancel their account or click the button to go over to the new Empower. So we may only have it for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Just make sure, guys, if when you cancel, go through those videos, and they're unlisted. Make a file or something and copy that link so you can go back and look at it.
Yeah, see if we can get the links.
Pardon
off them. See if we can't get the links, because they're out there. That's an internet world, right?
Right. And if it's unlisted and you don't have the link, you can't search it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If you have it now, then just save the link someplace.
Okay.
We only have 5 minutes left. Anyone else want to talk? And I'm gonna be quiet.
Debbie, did you have a specific question on Get Response?
She's got a headache.
No, actually, I was just saying that Get Response does have some of the training that we may be missing now from iPass, since I myself have canceled my hence because the instructions that were laid out. Now, because of that, there are some things that I'm around the different groups, like Get Response. And something IPV, there's some trainings there.
You're cutting out really bad. You're cutting out really bad. Do you have a good signal?
I sure do, but for some reason I'm cutting out. Okay, I was saying that I'm not sure if you're hearing me any better now. Is it any better? Somebody's television is on. Chris, can you turn it? Come on, baby. Okay, I was just saying that some of the videos that we may be missing now, the old iPads, if we go into the iPad, we will find some things there. Because I've been browsing through so there's some training there that we could go in the iPads TV area and find as well. But Get Response as well does have some training there that we can actually go through. But for me, my gosh, it was a bit confusing when I was going through some of them.
Yeah, they got a lot of training in Get
Response. Get Response is awesome, isn't it?
It is. It's like
go through and copy the links.
That the Get Response and that live chat is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, thanks for the reminder, because I totally forgot about Get Response and all their videos. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't forget the things to pick up.
Exactly.
Okay.
I see a lot of stuff posted in the Skype chat about issues with emails and stuff, but Get Response, I mean, they're 24/7 and they do have awesome videos. So yeah, thanks, Debbie.
Okay. Well, anybody else have anything?
Well, what do you want? What do you want to try to study?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was going to tell you guys. I thought I could post the link, but I can't. But I was going to tell you the Inner Circle audio for this week, in case you guys want to do the same one. I love August the 13th, 2012. Breaking through the job mine and kicking the system's ass with Dave Wood.
I listened to it today.
Yeah, that's
I still get their post.
Well, I tell you one more thing. The thing of it is, if we wanted to do a boot camp, all of us right here, all we have to do is keep each other accountable. So that's the audio. You guys know what we have to do: blog every day, read every day, email every day. But anyway.
Okay. I work on putting something together for next week.
Okay.
Cool.
See how I do.
What?
All right.
Tim's got something.
Let's see if we can put something together for next week.
Okay.
All right.
Mark, we were sitting and eating one night at the event, and you had told me about one of those commenting blog sites that was better than the Klaatu one with Joe.
A Habit. HABIT with Laura Parrish.
Love it. I'm in that with Mark.
I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
I'll send it to you, Tim.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it so much.
I have been kind of inactive in that group, but yeah, I love it. Love it.
You get a lot of comments from there.
Yes, you do.
We're talking about
Laura Parrish.
syndication group. Yeah.
I guess I'm not familiar. Put it in the chat.
Yeah. Well,
you have to be approved to get in the group.
I'll put it in the Facebook Messenger.
Okay. All right.
Reply for, we can do it for each other too. I mean, it's not a big deal.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Keep each other accountable. Blog down.
All right.
I'll get with Steven about the yeah.
What he means is he needs your money.
Co-op. Pay traffic.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, well, we're going to cut out.
Right. Okay. Talk to you later.
See you guys. Have a good week.
Organize next week.